What's up, guys? So I'm sure by now most of you have seen the news that General Mattis will no longer be Secretary of Defense come the end of February 2019. Now, sorry, stuff happening on the phone there. And my wife made homemade chocolate covered pecans and almonds, two of my favorite nuts. So guess what? You get to deal with me sampling some, because they're fresh and she just made them. It just so happens they go good with coffee. So February will be the end of General Mattis as Secretary of Defense. Now, I'm of conflicted mind about this. On one hand, I find it a little concerning, especially the number of people that seem to be jumping off the administration ship. I find that a little concerning. Now, a couple of my friends, all of whom I highly trust their opinions and input, are of differing minds. One is equally concerned as I am. He's not so sure it's all good signs. My other friend is not overly concerned about it, and he says we're really not losing any more folks from the administration than previous ones do. We're just paying more attention to it, so we notice it more, and the media is on top of it more. That could very well be the case. It might not be the case. Honestly, in the last few minutes since everything broke with Mattis, I haven't done the research and dug into it, so he may be right. Even if he is right, there's still a part of me that's concerned about this. Now, there's a couple other things that I guess we'll just touch on before I jump to the next one. As far as this particular thing goes in the administration, the best I can say is, like I told another commenter on the video, just keep that weathered eye on the horizon, as they used to say. It's not time to panic regardless. Well, it's never time to panic. But just keep an eye on things. Just keep watching, and let's see if there's more dominoes that fall or not. A couple other things that I wanted to touch on just since I got y'all here. The bump stock ban. Again, I have some friends that are of differing minds about this, and I respect all their opinions because they can all articulate their positions very well. Me personally, I am not happy with it at all. I don't own a bump stock. Don't care to own one. Don't have a desire to own one. I absolutely do not like that they are now banned and classified as a machine gun. The president and law enforcement agencies do not have the authority nor the power to make law. They do not have the power nor the authority to make things legal or illegal. That solely rests with Congress, with the House of Representatives and the Senate. That's it. They are the only ones that can make law. That has been bypassed. We were outraged when the previous occupier of the White House, and I will not state his name because I don't like even giving it airtime, he tried to circumvent Congress with his pen and phone, and people went ballistic about it. People flipped out. This is no different. It sets a very bad precedent, regardless of where you fall on bump stocks, regardless of how you feel about them individually and personally. The precedent that's being set is very, very bad and very, very dangerous in my opinion, because this opens the door for them to arbitrarily do it to other things. There's incrementalism happening all across the country, and I said a long time ago, the way the government was going to start pushing gun control was going to be at the local and state levels, at the city level, the county level, the state level. I felt fairly certain that they realized that federally it was going to be a no-go for them and not something that they were going to win at. So they switched tactics and started pushing it locally. I think there's plenty of evidence to support that already happening. But I think the other thing that's happening is exactly what we just saw with this bump stock ban, is Congress being circumvented, and we'll just write an edict or get ATF to reclassify things. And where's the recourse? There is no recourse. There's no one at ATF to petition. You can petition your congressmen, your senators. You can write them. You can call them. You can aggravate the daylights out of them. There ain't nobody ATF to call. That's it. And if they can reclassify that and arbitrarily change that, something that they already ruled was legal, now they've retroactively made tens of thousands of people felons. Retroactively. Now to me, like I said, I'm not interested in the bump stock, but I had no problem with those who wanted them. It ain't my cup of tea, but I could care less what other people have. I don't like the precedent. I mean, some of my friends disagree, like I already said, and that's fine. I still respect them for disagreeing. They're not overly concerned about it, but for me it is. This is something you've got to keep an eye on. Start watching your state and local level moves by politicians. We had some stuff here recently locally that they were trying to get done at the city, county level. There's big pushes for some laws for the next state Congress here in Florida that we're going to have to fight pretty hard. So keep an eye on all that. In other news, keep a very close eye on things in Venezuela and down in South America. There's a lot of stuff going on down there, guys. There's a lot of chess moves being made, and a lot of chess moves by a number of different players that, if that was to all go sideways, it could go sideways really fast, and it's going to be right in our front yard. Okay? I mean, it's right there. This ain't, on the other side of the globe. This is just, a couple thousand miles south of us. So pay attention to all that. Just, again, keep an eye on it. Keep looking in the news, seeing what you can find out, etc. What else is going on? Christmas is coming up really fast, which I'm sure you're all aware of. I'm going to try to get some more stuff up on some other topics I got between now and then. Just depends on how much time I get, because the next few days are going to be nuts for me. Last but not least, a couple of shout outs. I always encourage you guys to go get differing opinions, different viewpoints, etc. I like to see and hear how other people are looking at the same issues I'm looking at. I like to hear their take on things, where their mind's at, because oftentimes they'll point out something that I missed or hadn't thought about or whatever. Doesn't mean I always agree with everything that of the channels that I watch and say, but even the ones that don't necessarily 100% agree with, it's more often than not we differ on just some of the minutia of topics. The broader picture, we're pretty much on the same page. So that all said, couple of different channels that I would encourage you to go check out. The first one would be Frank_B_AOD. He's got a relatively small channel. He's obviously trying to get viewership built up, but go give him a check out. And listen, he thinks a lot like I do in a lot of things. Very, very similar mindset, and seems like a solid dude from everything that I saw. So check him out. I'll put a link in the description box to his channel, make it easier for you. Couple others to go check out. Go check out Fourth Dimension and Backcountry Preps. I think, if I remember. Let me look and make sure I'm getting it right, because I don't want to give you the... Yeah, Backcountry. I need more coffee. It's been a long day. Check out Fourth Dimension and Backcountry. I'll put links to both of their stuff too. I like listening to those guys. They offer some good insight and viewpoint on things, sometimes from a little different angle than where I'm looking at things, which I like, because I like to keep that open and keep my mind turning on things that I might not have entertained yet or whatever. Just a word of warning. Kaz or Fourth Dimension, he's very subtle, and he beats around the bush a lot and doesn't actually just open up with his feelings. So sometimes it's hard to really figure out where he lands on an issue. I kind of wish he'd be just more open and clear on things. If Kaz is watching, he'll get that. He might not. I'm probably insignificant in this whole picture. But I digress. Anyway, go check those guys out. I'll put links down there too. Again, just other places for you guys to get other opinions that are similar to mine, and some thoughts that are sometimes a little different than mine, coming at it from a different angle. I think that's always good. Information and other viewpoints is always good to have, even if you might not agree 100%. I'm usually pretty in line with those guys, so that's just me. But what else was I gonna throw out there to you guys? Man, that's probably it for now. I got a list of stuff I want to try to get up in the next couple of days. We'll just see. Like I said, with Christmas coming up in what, 5 days, 4 days? 4 days, because I don't count Christmas Day. It's going to be crazy for me. I still got a bunch of orders to try to get finished up tomorrow for the weekend, and then Christmas Eve and Christmas, and it's here. So anyway, I'm sure I'll get something back up for you guys before Christmas actually gets here. So on that note, I'm going to finish my dessert and then go eat dinner. So you guys take care, and I'll see you in another one.